This photo was taken on July 15th, 1961 at Kahawa Garrison, Nairobi, Kenya. Idi Amin, together with Lieutenant Shaban Opolot, were commissioned by Major General Eton Goodwin of the East African Command. Amin fondly recalled this event. He passionately talked about this promotion. This marked the beginning of the meteoric rise of Idi Amin in army rankings, from private to Field Marshal. Amin moved up 17 army rankings. He only skipped one rank, that of Lieutenant General, when he was promoted by the Defense Council from Major General to Full General. To delve into this matter, I would like to give a brief history of Idi Amin's life. He was born in 1924 in Lugazi. He had a very difficult childhood. His mother worked as a laborer at a sugar factory in Lugazi. He joined primary school, but later dropped out. He joined the King's African Rifles at the age of 22 as an assistant cook. He showed stamina in preparation of ugali posho, which was the main food of the army. His claim that he served as a soldier in Burma has never been verified through army records. At one time, while meeting the Japanese ambassador to Uganda, he made reference to the prowess of the Japanese army, which fought to the last man using suicide tactics. The ambassador did not respond. Let me proceed to give you details about Amin's promotion through army rankings. In 1946, Idi Amin formally joined the King African Rifles as an assistant cook. His rank was private. He excelled in making ugali or posho, which was a favorite food of the soldiers at that time. In 1947, he was transferred to Kenya for infantry service as a private. In 1948, he served in the 21st King African Rifles Infantry Battalion, which was based in Gilgil. In 1948 again, his unit was deployed to northern Kenya to fight against shifter bandits. In 1949, he was promoted to Lance Corporal in the E Company. In 1952, his brigade was deployed to fight against Mau Mau rebels, the insurgency that had risen in Kenya. He worked with the E Company and he was based in Muranga. In the same year, 1952, he was promoted to Corporal. In 1952, he was promoted to Corporal of the King African Rifles. In 1953, he was promoted to the rank of Sergeant. He was then moved to Jinja in 1957, where he was a trainer at the School of Infantry in what was then the 4th Battalion of the King African Rifles, which later became 1st Battalion Uganda Rifles. In 1959, Amin was made a Fande Class 2, that is a warrant officer. In the olden days, they were calling them Ofisawa Korokoro, Anava Korokoro. 15th July 1961, Idi Amin, together with Lieutenant Shaban Opolot, were commissioned as First Lieutenant by Major General Eton Goodwin, who was the commander of the East African Army Command. Amin was assigned duties to quell cattle rustling in Turkana. In 1962, Amin was promoted to captain. In 1963, he was promoted to major and made deputy army commander under Lieutenant Colonel Shaban Opolot. In 1964, he was Lieutenant Colonel in charge of Uganda Rifles, 1st Ugandan Rifles based in Jinja. In 1965, he was made a full colonel. In 1966, Amin was made a brigadier and army commander and Air Force commander. On 25th June 1970, the Defense Council promoted him to Major General, a position held by Major General Shaban Opolot, who had been detained. In 1971, he was promoted to a full general by passing the rank of Lieutenant General. This is after becoming the president of Uganda through a military coup. On 17th July 1975, the Defense Council awarded him the rank of Field Marshal. It must be noted that Idi Amin was a light heavyweight champion of Uganda from 1951 to 1961. He was also a good swimmer and a formidable rugby player. This is a story of a man who rose from humble beginnings, from being a private in the army to Field Marshal.